Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism. Sorry for the slight delay. Sorry for the slight delay. I still can't say it. Sorry for the slight delay is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'll just let everyone catch up and check that we're here and stuff. Sorry about that. Do you know what I was doing actually? I was looking. I've just been dished out some new stuff for Blanco Spotlights to do for February, and I was just having a little look at them, and they're great, really good stuff. Can't wait to dive into them. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Here we are. Apologies if you're waiting. So today, hey Masked. This music automatically makes me happy. Yeah, just me as well. I can't remember who I was saying to the other day that it's one of the few game soundtracks that I've not got fed up of. I just genuinely still enjoy it. Coast of Britain, hi John T. Hello, how you doing? Hi Fede Mass. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hey Albin, I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. Hi Steve. Please start Pinewood Hills more often. Once a week, I'm afraid, is a bit of a cap at the moment, just because it takes so long to make, and I do have a day job or whatever. That first episode of Blanco Spotlight was fantastic. Thank you, go on lads. Check out the others as well. We've done some great ones already. I did a really great sort of show coaster, and the bros over from Bro Coaster, Mike and John, have done a really great look around Riverside, I think it was called. Really nice amusement park. Hey, headphone user / billboard boy. Hello, it's Jammy. Hi, sorry I'm late. What are we doing? Happy G, we haven't decided yet. I'll be honest with you. I normally come in with a bit of an idea as to what's happening, but I don't really know what to build. I'm kind of at a bit of a loss, to be honest with you. Like normally, the idea is good evening, Yanti. Good evening, Alex. The idea of the Tuesday live streams is to build something small outside of Pinewood Hills that's going to go into Pinewood Hills. I'm at a bit of a loss of what to build. Matthew, hey John T, loving the spotlight so far. Thank you, Matthew. Glad you enjoyed it. Build an RMC. Nope. Hey Johnny, where have you been? Yeah, sorry, this is the first live stream in a couple of weeks. Last week we were in London. Went away to London for a few days for the wife's birthday. Week before that I just wasn't well. Just a bit full of cold and full of nastiness. I'm kind of new. What happened to Geekopolis? Tom, it just stopped running on my computer. Unfortunately, I don't know if it got a bit corrupt or what, but it just would not run properly. So we started Pinewood. Love Panic Coaster, mainly the Let's Build Pirates. Thanks, Corbin. Yeah, I had so much fun building that area. I'm watching live from Holland. Greetings from the Netherlands. Employee break room area. I don't really want to build a building. We normally build something little like last time we did a live stream. We built a gas pump. Time before that we did what did we do? Can't remember. What about the 60s Pinewood logo? Ooh, that's a great idea. Yes, that's a really good idea. That is what we're going to do. Thanks for that. My part is we're going to build a 60s Pinewood logo, because this often happens. Build an ice cream truck. We've done an ice cream truck. We've got an ice cream truck in the park, or ice cream van as we would call it in the UK. So let's resume popcorn. We always build in popcorn. You should build 1960s riverboat ride. Yes, we are doing a 1960s riverboat ride, but again, we don't want to build in the park. We're going to build out of the park, so that we put in 60s Pinewood logo for the big wheel is a great idea. It's exactly what we're going to do. And we work on the pier. Again, we don't like to do it in the thing, because the reason we don't go into Pinewood on a Tuesday is that I build Tuesday mornings. So I've sat in Planet Coaster and played for a few hours today and built stuff, and that's going to be Friday's video. So if we went into Pinewood now, you'd see everything I've built, and Friday's video wouldn't be as much of a to-do and a ta-da. So that's why we come into here and we build stuff. So here's a few of the things we built in previous live streams, and also I like to just go and make something and physically finish it, you see. First stream, woo, welcome, Emmys. I love you too, Daniel. So we started off with a little popcorn stand, little popcorn thingy. We've changed it. We don't have to do this anymore. This was a gate. We don't have to do that now. Now we can make staff stand still. Congratulations on your new project Spotlight, and what a wonderful charity to raise money for. Thank you, Lisa. I think so as well. When does it start? Stampy, you need to catch up because we started. If you're asking that, you can't read this. Again, we don't need this guy here anymore either, do we? Because we can do staff. These are all built just before 1.4. So we did a shoot the hoops game with some minions, and we did a little boats as well. Thank you, she said. So I appreciate that, buddy. So yeah, there we go. That's the sort of stuff we build on these kind of things, all right? So what we're going to do today is we'll have to put down the ride to actually see how big it is, won't we? Which one is it? There's like 3 or 4 wheels in the game now. It's not that one, is it? That's the big one. Very bleached, like it's been neglected a bit. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's that one, isn't it? Big wheel. Wait. Yeah, there we go. It's just going to give an idea of the size, really. So we're going to plonk that down. Okay. Do you watch Channel 5 Gaming? No. Can I please have a shout out? Of course. Am I going to have to kick you out? Jesus Christ. I haven't got time for this. We can do that, can we? Will the park have any main areas like in No Nandia? Do you think? Have any plans for the area? Yeah, so after the 60s, we're going to go and we're going to go to more slightly themed areas. Okay, so because theming areas really sort of came into UK parks in sort of 70s and 80s. So we're probably going to do a pirate area, but very lightly themed pirate area. If you've ever been to Lightwater Valley, their pirate area is kind of what we're going to go for. And also, I want to do an area called Gulpy Land, which is going to be something that you always see in UK parks, which is an IP sort of licensed kids area. So in Alton Towers, they have CBeebies. Lightwater Valley has Angry Birds. Blackpool has Nickelodeon. So they have these areas that are for kids, and they're usually themed to an IP because it's good publicity for the IP, and also it's a way of getting some decent money into the park. So we're going to do Gulpy Land. We're going to play out Gulpy to be like a big dinosaur, like a Barney the Dinosaur type character. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe something a bit different, I think. It's not something I've seen before. There we go. There's always one. Yeah, he's gone. It's okay. We've kicked him out. Don't worry about that. Right. So I want to kind of fill this area here, this sort of circle. Yeah, he's gone. Sorry. You just have to catch up with him. Or is he not? Can I just not see him? I don't really do shout outs. Yeah, it's not really my thing. Sorry, hold on. Let me get onto YouTube and do it then. I haven't got my trusty admin here with me today. Okay, I think he's gone. Sorry if it took me a little while to do it. Oh no, there he is. Oh no, it's just a message. Hold on. Okay, that should do it. Thank you, Jack, for your super chat. We be at Frontier Expo 18. I will if there is one, but we've heard nothing about it yet, so I just don't know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I banned him. I blocked him on my chat thing, but I think it just stops me seeing it, which is kind of useless. But I've gone onto YouTube and done it now, so yeah, it's all good. Sorry about that, kids. I'm going to put this up here so I can see it a bit better. There we go. And I can kind of go like this. That what is it? Pop out. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that. You get trolls every now and again. It's just something to do with growth. What are you going to do? Why are you copying my Gulpy World area? Oh, I didn't even know you'd done one. Send me some pictures on Twitter. I'd love to see what you've done. Yeah. Okay. Let's crack on then, eh? Yeah, he's done. Sorry about that, folks. Right, so I want to build a circle there. So let's pop down a bit of the old column. Okay. And then an arc shape. And we'll get the size first, and then we'll drop it down to the thingy. So many more people in this stream compared to 3 hours ago. Yeah, well, that's just the game. We did a cool little stream before, ladies and gents, for my time at Portia, because it entered early access today, which is cool. But yeah, you're always going to get a few more. Send the pictures on Twitter. Yeah, please do. I look forward to seeing them. Okay. So what I'm thinking is the easiest way to do this is probably to get rid of that first of all and do it this way. There we go. Okay, just joined. Hi, eat pants. What part of the UK do you live? I live in Liverpool. I'm not originally from here, but this is where I've been for about 10 years now. Hello. Geekism Frontier Expo 17 was revealed in May of that year, so expect to notice around that time. Makes sense. We'll see. Yeah. Loving the new Planko Spotlight vids. So many cool creations by the community. Oh, it really is. It's incredibly inspiring, isn't it, to see the stuff people have done. Okay, so if I do that, that should give us a central point, like so, to work from, and then we can do this, and this. Click that, and then hopefully we can quite easily do something like this to make a circle. Whether this works or not, I don't know. But, well, it should work. It should work. But sometimes you get that, unfortunately. So let's just take the ones next to it, move them a little over. Even Stokies, whatever it is, and there's a crow's nest on it. This could actually, we could have a crow's nest on this. You put me off playing Planko. Oh, in a good way. Like, I love watching videos. I can watch them all day, but I'm just not creative at all, and it's depressing seeing my part compared to yours. I'm sure it's great. Just play a game because it's fun. Don't play it because you have to be good at it, you know. Geekism, I have this game and I got the adventure pack. You should make a video on ways to use the traps because the boulder trap, I really don't know where it could go. Check out Rudy Renkamel. He's done some really good stuff with the traps in the game. Hello again. Hello, Laura. Welcome back. Will the Planko Spotlight channel have more group first impressions videos like the first one? Loved all the videos so far. Yeah, we're going to try and do a mix of everything, yeah. What are you making? We're making a 60s style sign for the big wheel in Pinewood. Okay, there. I'm hoping. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, it looks like it's just a little bit too much. Yeah, to do it that way. So, I mean, we could leave the gaps there and make it a feature. Because something like the Big Apple or Rounders. No, it's not for a net. It's going to say Pinewood Hills. A thing that often happens is that they have the net. Oh, that's too big anyway. Look at that. It's huge. That's annoying after all that. Should have really checked, shouldn't I? In that case, let's have it you, and let's have it about that big. There we go. It's going to say Pinewood Hills. Yeah, it's a quite common thing to have the name of the park on the side of the Ferris wheel. Please make a very small Shrek-related thing and put it in your park. Why? It's a bit random. Do you ever make buildings on live streams? Sometimes. I like to do something that just gets finished in a live stream, if I'm honest with you, which is usually why we don't do a building, because I like the sort of live stream to be its own little bubble, you know. Okay, that's pretty good. Happy with that. Some help with the campaign mode. I don't know. I did a let's play of some of it, but the newer stuff I've not touched, unfortunately. It's not really my sort of gameplay, to be honest. I played it when it came out because I felt it would be good for the channel, which it was. But yeah, it's I never really enjoyed doing it, if I'm really honest with you. I prefer the non. I don't know. My grandpa may be taking me on a trip from Norway to Liverpool in the future. Any theme parks in the area you recommend? I mean, Liverpool, there isn't anything, but Blackpool Pleasure Beach isn't too far, and that's well worth doing. It's got lots of old wooden coasters. So yeah, definitely. What's your favourite UK roller coaster? Probably 13 at Alton Towers. I really like that one. I know it's not, considered to be anything fantastic, but I do really, really like it. Let's use world axis. There we go. What are you building today? We're going to build... Oh, it's still a bit too big, isn't it, that? We're going to build a decent 60s style ride logo for the park. Yeah, that's still too big, isn't it? It would not be anywhere near that big. Okay. We'll try once more. I would say probably like that, even that small, to be honest with you. I like your campaign mode videos. Yeah, I mean, they were all right, but I think now the game has been out for the time it's been out, this sort of content is really what people are interested in seeing. And obviously, you shouldn't just play a game for the video, but it's the stuff I enjoy doing as well, so I really don't mind. Nemesis, in my opinion, is #1 in the UK. Yeah, it's a great coaster. Personal favourite Swarm at Thorpe Park. Do you know what? I've still never done Thorpe Park. We're hopefully doing it this summer. So something there may well take the lead for me, but I don't know. I really enjoy 13. Okay. Riding Nemesis this year, it's definitely the best, but the big one, Grand National, Megaphobia and Swarm are fantastic too. Should fit inside the middle circle, near enough. Wicker Man looks awesome. We'll see. I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it's really annoying. Although, actually, that could be a thing. Yeah, that could be a thing, actually. Christmas shop, that's not really a very British thing. I know a lot of American parks have Christmas shops, but we only really have Christmas during Christmas in the UK. Thorpe Park, I've been there. Perhaps you should put it wherever you're building in the title. It stops so many people from asking. Yeah, that's true, but I didn't know what I was building today. So, but yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's do that. I think I can do that. Icon looks better than Wicker Man in my opinion. Yeah, I think Icon's going to be the better coaster this year. 60s park sign. There we go. Save changes. That's already a thing. It's the Target logo. Well, we don't have Target in the UK, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so I'm just going to double check. What I think we'd like is size-wise, that should be about right now. We might put a colour behind it, but not white. Yeah, that's much better size now. Okay, nice and small. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. All right, let's just knock it back a bit. Okay, so let's move this just a little so we can see what's going on. And let's move all of this up ever so slightly. And okay, hi John T and everyone. Hi, Fight or Flight. My time at Porty looks very good. I will miss it. Why will we miss it? Thoughts on the Wild Mouse demolition? I would like for it to have gone with a bit more of a hurrah. I felt quite bad that it just kind of went. It's quite sad, really. Theme Park Merlin, hello. Right, let's have a look for some examples of what this could look like. So we're going for a Googie theme. Now Googie, people kind of get annoyed by the word Googie, but it's basically 60s retro futurism. So it's a little bit of old, like very late deco, Jetsons, Tomorrowland, all that kind of thing. All right, so the biggest example I can think of sign-wise is probably the Las Vegas sign, the famous Welcome to Las Vegas. That is very, very 60s, very, very Googie. So it'd be nice to try and get something like that here, but I don't really want it to be lit up because I don't think that they would have had the budget to light it up. Maybe other than some like dotted lights, you know, like the fairy lights. I don't think they would have had much of it. Browsing YouTube the other day and I come across the Wizards of Odd. Oh, well, look at you, stalker. A past life, DH, a past life. They found a serious issue with it in the winter, so couldn't have had closing ceremony, unfortunately. No, maybe not a closing ceremony, but just like a... We're very sorry to say that it has to go. You know, it was somebody on Twitter realised it had gone, and then a statement came out. You know, it was just a bit of a... you know, Meet the Robinsons. Yeah, Meet the Robinsons. That's a good example of retrofuturism. Yeah, very good. Googie, it's its own little thing. It's definitely got some features of it, but yeah, that's kind of what we're going to go for. So, I don't like it. No, I didn't like it really. I'm not a massive fan of Wild Mouse's full stop, spinning or otherwise, but yeah, still, you know what? When something's been there for like 70 years, come on, give us a bit of a, you know. Okay, so this kind of stuff. Here's a good example of Googie, but the image is absolutely tiny. Let me find a better one. Oh, that's nice. That's like, oh, look at this view image. Okay, so this looks like a vector actually, but here's a really good example of a few different sort of Googie style, very sort of sharp colours and things like that. Yeah. I have one near me. Oh yeah, we read that, sorry. There we go. Oh yeah, 2 live streams in one day. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to do a little thing on my time at Porsche, but I didn't feel like it was big enough to take over the Planco stream. Could you do some sort of tutorial on using art shapes in signs? I've tried a bit myself with my Hanley Park sign. It doesn't look good, and it's very big. Size is the big problem with the... Excuse me, because of the thing, like that second side. Yeah, that's great. Might use that somewhere else, something like that. But I think, although circles are used, these sort of big shapes seem actually to be the way to go. So maybe we're going to have to do Pinewood Hills. You know what? A coaster will probably replace it, and it will probably be quite good. I don't know. There's not much sign. Yeah, the old Vegas sign, very classic Googie. Yeah. You know what coaster will probably replace it? I don't know. There's not that much room. Unless they stick another wild mouse in there, there ain't going to be that much else. Okay. They're also pointy. What a future they envisaged. I know, yeah. Isn't it crazy? Daniel, I'm reading messages that have substance to them. Hey, read my message is not a message that I need to read, is it? Talk to me. Don't talk at me. All right? Is there any coaster type or flat ride that you think most deserve to be in Planko? I mean, there's loads of flats missing. I'd like a British waltzers. Yeah, proper waltzers I'd love to see. Because we only really have the American one. I can't remember what it's called now. We put it down in Geekopolis. What's it called? Can't think. The swingy roundy one. Yeah, all right. I think, hey, John T, I'm playing My Time in Portia. I hate you. You pretty much buy everything we play on the channel, don't you? Would love to see a 3D customizable sign in Planko. Yeah, being able to import stuff but more than billboards would be great. I mean, billboards are a good start, but yeah, I'd love to see more stuff. Well, shout me out. Okay. Ah! There you go. Hello. It's me, the MCB. When stream is done, somebody share their thoughts on my school project. It's in the Geekism Discord. Oh, yeah. Pop over to the Geekism Discord. Hi there. Make a ride. No rides today. We're doing a 60s sign for Pinewood. The thing makes me think of one of those Route 66 diners. Yeah, exactly. You all know exactly the sort of thing we're going for, which is great. So I'm thinking Pinewood Hills, 3 different styles of the word. Okay, so pine, I kind of want to do the separate letters. Okay. I don't miss it, but it's the Islands Let's Play ended. It's on hiatus just because of how much work it took. Like, it really did take a lot of work. A Target logo. Yeah, we're in the UK. We don't have Target here. It won't look like a Target logo when we're done. Trust me. It was a lot of work. We are thinking of doing a multiplayer server when the multiplayer part of the game launches. But until then, it's probably going to be on hiatus. But I'm not going to officially say it's ended. There we go. We're going to drop this down just a little. I subscribed. Thank you. Welcome. Shout out to Deek FTW, 13k subs, Planko YouTuber, a lot like you. Oh, okay. That's somebody I've not heard of. That's weird. I pretty much consume everything Planko I can. Look at the signs. Yours look too round now. Yes, but there are roundness to it. And also, it's going onto a big wheel. So, you know. How can the signs stay together? What do you mean, pal? Oh my god, now it looks like the Patreon logo. Ugh. It won't do when we're finished, trust me. Let's put some stuff down, you know. Alright. Wait, Planko will have multiplayer? No, Islands will have multiplayer. Sorry. For getting you all confused. Okay. So, here we go. Kick me on't. So I don't know what that means. What type of content would you like to see added to Planko? Tilt-A-Whirl, that's the one. Yeah, cheers, Jack. I would like to see Midway games, I think. Yeah, okay. So... check out my new YouTube channel. I won't. Okay, so what's going to be the best way to do a small line that way that's neat? I wonder what Planko Spotlight would think of Nerdco's latest winter park. Do you know what? That was one series I did struggle with a little bit. I love Daniel. I watch a lot of his stuff, but that kind of detail in Planko done in real time is really quite tricky to watch. I know we're doing it right now, but we're doing it as a live stream, you know. Best to watch live stream with a cup of tea. Oh, I'd love a cup of tea. I've got some Coke, but I would absolutely love a cup of tea. When I say Coke, I mean the drink. Have you seen the Plancos Park, our theme park World? Yeah, I've watched every episode. Yeah, enjoyed it. No backstage, no. I'd be interested to see what sort of Mark II is going to be of that. I'm grounded for getting the dog pregnant. Oh, nice. What, is there something in the water tonight or what? Why are we getting a bunch of idiots here? Jesus. We normally have such a chilled stream. Yeah, for some reason tonight, a bunch of kids. What scenery DLC would you think would work well in Planco, i.e. DLC, i.e. dinosaurs? Yeah, dinosaurs would be good. That's a good one. What else would I like to see? When you're doing the camping area, do you know what? I keep putting it on the back burner. Soon, TM. Oops. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Rip theme park worldwide frame rate. Yeah, it's a big park. It's a big park. Would you like to see water parks or zoos? I mean, well, obviously, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know whether they'd get it. I don't know. Let's say get it right, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't like it to be half-assed, you know. I've seen a few of the videos on this park, but one thing I never see in parks are smoking sections, which actually intrigued me, so I wanted to add that in my parks. Just wanted to toss the idea out to you. Yeah, it's a good idea. I think it's yeah, I've done a couple of backstage smoking areas for staff. I haven't put one in the actual park yet, but they are there. Alton Towers has got them, definitely. I remember seeing them and thinking, oh, that's interesting. Downside to being so popular. Well, I'd hardly say so popular. We've only got about 100 people watching. Do you know what I mean? There's much bigger streams out there. Arcade games? Yeah, let's see arcade games as well. What's your favourite movie? Le Fabuleux Destin. I can't remember what it's called. Amelie. I forget the proper name of it. Amelie's my favourite movie. Just watching your scenario vids. Did you do the Chief Beef ones? No, just did the original lot. Hello there. Hello. The only two things Planco needs now are water parks and zoo animals. I'd have 3 small circles with letters Pine, Wood, and Hills. Oh no, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Only 3 viewers on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. We don't get many on Twitch. It's mostly YouTube. I only stick it on Twitch because there are some people who genuinely prefer watching stuff over there, which is cool. You know, you do you. But yeah, we don't get much happening over there. You know, I'm not Cleve or Blind. You know, they're the big Twitch guys. Okay. Hey, John Tim, it's the Porsche live stream. Did you give the key away already? No, unfortunately, it wasn't available from the developers. They're hopefully going to get me a key in the next couple of weeks. So when they do, we'll do some sort of competition or something. Try that way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's right. Have to go. Have a great stream. Thank you, Emiz. Thanks for stopping by. Greetings. Hello, Michael. You should build custom bins for Pinewood. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, like proper sort of flip-top bins. They should make a Western pack with more Western props. It's a little left behind. See, I think personally the fairy tale one is probably the most left behind one. Why is that? Oh, look at me not understanding how maths works. I wanted that to have. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to have. Thought you did a great job narrating the Planco Spotlight video. Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. They're going to just keep improving. You know, we're going to get better at them. We're going to figure out stuff. We're all really psyched for making more content on there. Okay, yeah, there we go. That is more like what I wanted to do. Okay, they should add dark rides. Yeah, proper dark rides would be good. What I've not seen a lot of people do in Planco is ride restriction boards outside the entrance to the rides. Oh, yeah, that is a good idea. I need to start writing these down. Remind me that next week. We'll put that in. Yeah, Fairy Tale, like the wall structures and stuff are nice in Fairy Tale, but there's hardly any animatronics. There's like one archer guy that's just random. Tried to watch Amelie once but couldn't make it through. One of my friends loves the movie. Then again, I watched it in German. Maybe the voice acting isn't that good. Yeah, watch it in French with subtitles. It's much better. I say it's much better. I've not seen it in German, but I imagine it's much better. 10. 20. I have a mock history exam tomorrow. Then you should not be watching this. You should be studying. Go away. I personally don't think zoos fit with the theme park vibes, but as a DLC it seems good. But water parks I would actually like in the base game. Zoos fit with theme park. Like a lot of theme parks have zoos in them. But you know, Busch Gardens, Animal Kingdom. Oops, I think zoos and theme parks go really well together. A lot of ones in the UK as well have got small zoos, not particularly very good ones. Bye, I'm going to bed. Thanks, Daniel. Bye. Wait, Geek, outside the coaster, make a photo booth, which is photos they take mid-ride while you're on the ride, and take a screenshot of someone riding it and put it on your sign. Have a look at the series, buddy. We've done that already. It's a great suggestion, but we've got that in already. 30, good. May just be me. Yeah, well, you know, each their own. I think water parks, personally, are completely different. I can't think. I'm sure there are them, but I can't think of a single water park and theme park in the same park. You know, they're always usually separate. I'm sure they exist, but none ring a bell. Okay, that's going to say Pine when we're done. Chessington had zoos, yeah. Six Flags Great Adventure, Hershey Park. Yeah. Yeah, I think, zoo and... zoos for go-karts? Nope, it's just for the... Cheetah Hunt, yeah, that's a good ride. Cheetah Hunt is probably one of my favourite ones overall. Yeah, love a bit of Cheetah Hunt. Okay, so this has to say Pine. Now, Really Feel Frontier should make a feature where you can edit the height of drop towers. Oh yeah, I'd love that. I'd love some smaller drop towers. Build a traditional red UK phone box for Pinewood. That's a good idea. I think Fog did a really good one of those, though, to be honest. I might just chuck his in. Never actually seen Annalie, but I listen to the soundtrack all the time. Oh, yeah, soundtrack's really good. I'm an accordion player, so it's right up my street. Just got here. How are we all doing? Do well, Owen, thank you. Yeah, very good accordioning in it. I don't know if that's a real word. Accordionism? Let's make this a blue colour just for now. Is Canadian bacon really Balagona? I don't know what Balagona is. Canadian bacon is just like British bacon, isn't it? It's just back bacon. Feels zoos are more or less standalone, and more of the theme parks I've been to in the US have water parks. However, oh right, I can't think of a. I guess it's because I'm maybe British. We just don't really do water parks here. We have some, but they're all indoors and they're relatively enclosed. What's your favourite part of Planet Coaster? The music and the sound design. I've always said that. Always. It's the one part of the game that you never ever hear anyone have an issue with. Stunning. Love your Googie designs for Sparrow Wall. Thank you, Michael. You'll love this thing because that's exactly what we're working on today. A Googie style sign for the big wheel. Odd question. Do you have any water worlds up that way? Just to pull in a massive water slide, the water world work has been taken over by a company. I wonder how unique they were. I don't think there's one near Liverpool. I've been to the one in Stoke. a few times. And I have been to... What's the one in Blackpool called? It's really good, actually. Sandcastle, I think it's called. There's one in Blackpool called Sandcastle. I think that's dead good. What should Pinewood's next coaster be? B&M Giga? Well, the next coaster is going to be built in the 70s. It's going to be a pretty standard steel corkscrew, like an early Vekoma or something like that. This font's going to look a little pixely, I think. Oh no, that should be okay, actually. I don't know what you call it in the UK. What are we on about? Oh, bologna. Oh, yeah, no. Canadian bacon is, it's just like back bacon. Now I'm using accordionism. Love it. I'm you could be the founding member, Owen. How's that? You could be the founding member of accordionism. Also, one thing I don't often see is fences around the coasters and tall fences around queues near the ride to keep people out. Oh yeah, we've been doing that. Don't doubt that you have it. Yeah, we've been trying to do that sort of realism as much as possible. It's tricky sometimes to do it, but yeah, we're trying that much. That's one thing I'd really love in the game is some metal fencing. What's the word? Like wire fence. Been to the Blackpool Sandcastle in April. Really well themed to the jungle, and the slides are so thrilling and exciting. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's really good. I think the Alton Towers Water Park is very underrated. I've never been, actually. That's one I've not done. Canadian bacon is basically ham, but not quite. Yeah, I think it's the same as British bacon. I think it's the same kind of thing. Okay, just these. Pier telescopes you see in the UK piers, that's a good idea. Yeah, you put 20p in them, that sort of thing. That's good. Like that idea. Okay. And did the Canadian pigs that make Canadian bacon oik in French? Very good. Liverpool isn't that far from Towers. No, get to Towers in about an hour and a half. I used to live about 15 minutes away from Alton Towers. That's why it's my sort of go-to park. Because I used to live very close. Okay. There's your Googie font. So we're going to drag this in. And we're going to put a letter into each of these. Be careful not to go too deep because it's going to start getting pretty thick, this sign is otherwise. So let's just do this. Chain link fencing, yeah, that kind of thing. I'd love to see some of that. Barbed wire, you know, that sort of stuff. Okay, that's good. Apart from the fact that this one here gonna have to come down a little. Just to make that N look a little bit more sensible. Okay. All right, happy with that. I think that eye needs to go up a little as well. Actually, I was trying to keep it a little bit more varied, but I think actually too much doesn't quite make sense. The letters definitely need to be in a row. Yeah, that's better. I'm an hour away from Thorpe. I become a thick sign. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Canadian, is it too personal to ask why you're moving? No, not really, but I'm going to struggle to give you an answer, to be honest with you. We just really felt like a change, and eventually we settled with Canada. Just kind of don't really want to be in the UK. I know it sounds awful, but it's just the way I feel. For some odd reason, my Alexa just went off when you were talking. I'm sorry. What's it called when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. Oh, Jesus. Have you just pulled the last cracker left over from Christmas or something? I've been noticed thrice. I try and notice everyone. If you ask a sensible question or make a sensible comment, I'll read it. I'm not interested in people who say first or hi. You know, I'll say hi when you get here, like, but you know, just talk to me. Right, that's pine done. I think we need to change the colours a little. I actually quite like the blue on the sort of washed out white. I'm not sure about the red. So that's pine. Next, we're going to do the word wood. Jack, wait, John's been to Canada. Yeah, but not till next year. Next March, we're going. Okay. So pine, and then how are we going to do wood? Lots of different options, to be honest. I quite just like a big old thingy. Show coaster, yeah, it's good. Show coaster, I think, is quite a good word to describe that kind of thing. You know exactly the sort of thing when I say it, don't you? You know exactly what I mean when I say the word show coaster. Love what you're doing right now. Thank you, Happy Jane. Glad it's working out, to be honest. Maybe a little more than that. I said wood. Are there any theme parks in Canada? There, Canada's Wonderland in Ontario. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there are others though. Okay, now we need a couple of little triangles and neaten this bit up. Say loud and clear. Okay. Alexa, turn off the lights. But that means that they have to have one of those. They have to have the cool lights as well, don't they? Insert joke about off-topic stuff here. Yeah. Also, La Ronde. Okay, cool. That sounds like it's probably East Coast, I'm guessing, from the name La Ronde. Make some custom kiddie rides. You know what? A few people have mentioned ride. I don't like the idea of just building like a complete ride that doesn't work in the game. We have done some little like 20p rides. You know, the ones that you get outside of supermarkets and stuff. We've done a few of those, and they turned out quite nice. But a whole flat ride that doesn't actually get used isn't really something that appeals to me. Although there are some amazing ones on the workshop. Little bit more discoloration would add to the realism. The sign has been there for decades. Yeah, I think so as well. This is a good colour for white, but I do think that the rest has to sort of be toned down a little. Definitely. Let's visit some European theme parks before you leave the continent. Yeah, I'm hoping to get to Efteling this year, but whether or not that actually works, I don't know. Okay, so this is going to say hills. No, it's going to say wood. I can't spell. Pinewood Hills. Okay, cool. So we're going to make this a yellow. It's going to be a really like faded yellow. Like it used to be yellow years ago. The fake flat rides can really be a part sink as well. Yes, that's true, yeah. The Run Galaxyland, Playland Park are all in Canada. Oh, cool. So we've got a few. Nice. Use more pastel colours to go with the blue. Yeah, I think that's probably a good suggestion. I wanted to make a generic name for my park, and I loved your name, so I took the idea and tried to make my own. How do you feel about Oakwood Bluffs? Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. There's a few out there that are quite similar without even meaning to be. Cedarwood Valley is a great park by by Brodie McFadden, and 404 Gaming is doing some stuff on it now, I think. So yeah, go for it. That sounds good. Favorite park of all time is Europa Park. It's just so awesome. I'd like to go to Europa Park. Whether or not we'll get there, I'm not sure. So wood. Frontier have another meetup. Yes, I know. I saw it, but it's just a bit too early. I think it's Frontier though. It's just sort of like a community thing, isn't it? But yeah, it's a little too early in the year for me to get there, unfortunately. If you're building the sign as part of a building, how are you going to turn it vertical? I'm going to select it all and click that button and then do this. Just like that. Ah. Right, hills. Let's find a nice font for hills. I feel like we need to border this a little. Whoops. Before you leave Europe, you need to go to Europa Park and Phantasialand. I might not be able to, but then we're always going to be looking for stuff to do when we come back to Europe to visit, so... you should have faint lights that are sent on trigger but no longer work. I do think maybe lights around this, but half of them don't work, would be good. Apogee, for where? Yes, they have announced a date for it. Yeah, July, I think it is, for the Europa Park meetup. For the Efteling meetup, excuse me. So you're moving, yeah. Going to Canada. Painted Hello Yex code. Thank you very much. Painted Hello Yex code. Them. And how many were up here too, wasn't it? Beautiful. Lovely. Oh, lovely. You do that again with a red, that'd be great. How do you get people to not go through walls if there are paths under the wall? You can use these here. 1 meter barrier, curbs, put those underneath the wall and the guests will move around them. How long has this stream been? About an hour. Do you know you can press L to turn on a camera torch? Yeah, I've never actually done it, but I did see people mention it. I have no idea when that came into the game. Boom. Yeah, look at that. Neat, isn't it? They kept that one quiet, to be honest with you. No idea when that was added. It actually cast shadows, does it? I think it literally just lights up an area. But it goes pretty far. Look at that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know when they added that. 1.4, I guess. To name your realistic plan code cart made easy. Type of tree, name of a group of trees, name for Caesar's landscape features. That's exactly right. Let's try it now. Maple forest. What's the flat ones called? What's the flat ones called? It's like a mountain with a flat top. What are they called? First time I've seen that. Yeah, they kept this in the dark. Stokies, just get out. I mean, really. Mesa. Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? Maple. What did I say? Maplewood Mesa. It kind of works, I guess. Yeah. There you go. Tree group of trees. Geological feature. That's ace. Right, arch shapes again then for wood. Faded red, I have several, let me know. Thank you. Let's go in here and have a look. Oh, it's going to take a while to select all these, so bear with me. Yeah, looks great. Have you been looking at the Alton Towers videos in SW8? Yeah. Magic Maple Mountains, that's good. I like your approach to Pinewood, but you need to have newer rides in the 4s and 6 areas as well that have been added later. Yeah, that's a good point, I guess. Maybe not in the 4s area, because it's pretty capped off, but yeah, we could probably put a newer flat in the 60s, like something's been replaced. Will your streams remain at 8 PM GMT even past the move to Canada? Well, that's a good question. probably or thereabouts, because that'd make it about 3 p.m. in Canada, so that should be okay, yeah. What's your opinion on the Wicker Man's branding? What can you say? You know, it's wooden and scary, same as everything Alton Towers does. Kind of the only thing they're able to do is wooden scary. Right. How are we going to type wood? Pinewood. Did we make a blueprint of the name of Pinewood? Because I might just be able to repurpose the wood. No. No, didn't. Alright. Where'd you get the Planco dictionary? Yeah, it's if you search for Planco, it should come up. James Stanton has a website that he does. Okay, scenery, archers. It's going to be this little bad boy here. I'm going to try and do this freehand. Let's have a look. I don't know, the most common font is going to be pretty tough to do. Let me have a look for Googie fonts. Images. My park is Oakley Wood, Oak Forest. Ley is an Old English for an area land. And wold is the Old English term for a forest or an area of woodland on high grounds. Oakley Wold. Cool. Hi man, love the channel. It's a great charity. Oh, I love the new channel. It's a great charity. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Isn't the Pinewood sign in this park? No, we're not actually in Pinewood here. We for the live streams we come over and build randomly. That's nice, isn't it? I wonder if we could do that. Doom. The really nice Googie font is going to be so hard to do with art shapes, it's ridiculous. Let's go for that. Okay. Just like Thorpe Park is the British Cedar Point. Oops. Okay, so idea of the size, haven't we? Yeah, okay, so this is going to be okay. What is your favourite theme park in real life? Probably Animal Kingdom in Florida. I went when I was about 10. And it was basically a zoo with a couple little rides. And I went again last year, and it really impressed me. Really impressed me. Yeah, so that's probably what I would say. But then I also love Busch Gardens at Tampa. That's a great park. Let's try and read that round. It's going to take me a little while to get into this, so you'll have to just bear with me a sec. Okay, all we need is that middle piece to be a little fatter, I think. And once I've got this done for one, I'm going to be able to reuse it a couple of times. Maybe a Kingpin font. Or the Price is Right. Yeah, Kingpin. Price is Right is the kind of one I think I'm going for, like a strike. I think it's called, like a bowling-y type font, isn't it? It's tricky though, but we'll see how we get on. Use the world axis to get that over there. So that's going to be the W. Is that going to be alright size-wise? Yep, should be. Geek, where did you get the game in the movies? It looks like a lot of fun, but I can't find a copy of it on any website. Do you have a disc? If so, how do you run it? Yeah, I have a disc, and then there's a crack online you can get to make the disc run. Where is the disc? It's gone now. I'll show you I've got it though, because I don't want people think I'm cheating. don't know where it's gone. Yeah, I installed it from a disk, but now it just runs on a PC. I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, I got a disc from years ago. You can find it on eBay and stuff. Oh, I'm getting tired. Blah, 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 blah. Personally prefer intense coasters than airtime coasters. I've got a lot of love for anything really. I just enjoy riding roller coasters. Full stop. Alton Towers is the Busch Gardens of Europe. Oh no, it's nowhere near good enough to be Busch Gardens. Alton Towers is the best we've got in the UK, probably. Actually, no, maybe Blackpool's the best we've got. It kind of depends what you're looking for. Oh, gotta love me that gizmo. The nice thing about being in Canada is you can go to the US a lot easier, it seems, and see some of the US parks. Yeah, that is something that I've got in mind. Yeah, go and see some of the Six Flags and Knott's Berry Farm and places like that. Definitely, it's going to be something I'm looking at doing. Okay. Have you heard about the unpopular Alton cutbacks and rides opening as late as 12? Yes, not happy about it at all. I think it's awful. I'm a Merlin season pass holder and I'm really not happy about it. So what I'm going to do, just realised, I can get rid of them and copy this. Do that. Knott's is my hometown park. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Sean overhyped Shambhala too much. Yeah, that's like the big old one, isn't it? It's good, but it's not that good. What we're building today? Hi, Disney Beyond. We're building we're building one of them. We're building a 60s themed sign for Pinewood Hills to go onto the big wheel in the 60s area. Okay, so there's the W. It looks okay. It doesn't look as good as I could like, I suppose, but we'll see how it looks when we've done the whole word. So let's copy you over. I wonder if it'd be worth just doing the O's as O's. Alton Towers is built using the Acme Guide to Generic Theme Parks. Yep. No, don't like that. I'll get rid of that. Apart from generic. Well, I don't think he means generic in the sort of Six Flags generic. I think he means generic in the here's the spooky area and it's spooky. Here is the sci-fi area and it's sci-fi. You know what I mean? They're very by the books in the theming they do. That's what I mean anyway. Remember the size. Yeah. Hello there, everyone here. Hey, operator, welcome. Dutch used to be famous for their jams and jellies. Oh, really? What's your favourite ride at Alton if you had to go there? I don't have to go there. I go there a few times a year. I love it. 13. Yeah, 13 is probably my favourite coaster in the UK, I think. But I haven't done many. I've only really done Blackpool and Alton Towers. Thing is, when I was growing up, we lived 15 minutes away from Alton Towers, so we went a few times a year, and it meant that I didn't really see many other parks in the UK. I've done a few since, like Water Valley, Blackpool, Camelot when that was open back in the day, Drayton Manor. So I hopefully get to do Thorpe Park this year, which I'm looking forward to because that'll be a new one for me. That's exactly what I meant. Good. See, we agree for once. Thank you. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Yeah, doing good today. Let's play nice in the chat, please, boys and girls. See the points Millennium Force. You can see Canada. So you can go in the drop and shout, hello, Canadians. Right, I'm off now. I tweeted those gulpy wall pictures to you, John T. Bye. Thank you, Lokin. I'll look forward to looking at those in a bit. Yeah, really struggling to find a font here that I like. That's nice. Okay, so I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is nice, but it won't work for the word wood because I can't think how an O would. Oh, they've done like a link across the top. Look how would. That's nice. There's also that one, which again is nice but difficult to do, I think. These are all these sort of flouncy ones are quite difficult to do. Altair is more like, here's the spooky area, and here's the slightly different spooky area, and here's a spooky area with a sci-fi twist, and here's a spooky area. Well, yeah, you're right. They can only kind of do spooky. I think they may well have missed a trick with it because I don't think Wicker Man is going to be a particularly intense ride, but they're hyping it up to be a very intense ride, and I don't think it's the way to go. I feel a little bit the same about 13. I think it's a great family coaster, but they hyped it up to be a big, a big intense ride, and I think it's why it doesn't get that much love. Its layout is not generic. Well, no, it doesn't, I guess, but that's, yeah, the layout is probably one of its best features. The gardens in the middle are gorgeous. If you ever get to go and have and it's a quiet day, have a little walk around them. They're very pretty. I'm also going to play some Planco. You have a nice day. Thank you. Eat paint. Eat paint. Eat pants. Don't eat paint. I love going there in the summer for the first time. Grand lover going there for summer the first time. Oh, good. Hope you have fun. Okay, let's have a look here. Come on. Find a nice font we can use. They're all very similar, and they're all quite tricky to do. And that's why I think I'm going to struggle. Right, I think we're going to have to go for the billboard method. Hills. Right. Hold on. Let's bring this up and have a look for what I can use. Okay, all. Googie, my fonts. Eat paint. Eat type pods. Oh, God. Yeah, that's the thing at the minute, isn't it? Ah, kids. That's nice. Snack bar. Oh, that's a paid one, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find a royalty-free one. No, not Google Web Fonts. Mid-century, there we go. Hey, John T, how's everything? Not caught a stream in ages. Hey, Kadan, nice to see you, pal. Yeah, doing well, thank you. That's what I just looked at. 1 free Googie fonts. And it's awful. 187 free 1950s fonts. Okay, so yeah, all these are fine. That's pretty nice. Think we could use that? Yeah, I reckon we could get away with that. Disney parks are more my area of expertise. From the name Disney and Beyond, I would hope so. Dafont. Yeah, I use Dafont a lot, actually. Yeah. Install. What's it called? Remachine. Okay. Let's head over to some Photoshop. We'll get a bit of Photoshop on the stream. Thank you very much. Whoever that was, it's coming up now, I think. Oh, Oops. You're not meant to be there. You're meant to be there. And you're meant to be there. The Lemicals donated £1 through Super Chat. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Oh, God. What am I doing here? Photoshop. There we go. Boom. Okay, so file. New. 1280 by 720. Create. And we're going to have the word wood. Ha. He said wood again. Ha. I won't make it about that big. And we'll call it Machine. Okay. It doesn't actually look that good. Well, that looks like Disney. How about hills then? Oh, it looks nice for hills. Okay, so we'll use that for hills then. That's fine. Right. File. Save as. How was Harry Potter Land? It was great, Daryl. Really enjoyed it. I'm not a massive Harry Potter guy myself. But yeah, it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. It was really great to see some of the behind the scenes stuff and some of the actual props and things like that. Came home from work, bought it and sat there ignoring the wife. Glad you enjoyed it, Miss Malova. Turned it off 2 minutes before the Janty stream and we'll be jumping back on before bed. Fantastic game. Yeah, it's good. It is good. Right up our street as well, isn't it, guys? It's our sort of thing, isn't it? Completely guess by me, but I think that Nemesis ST is closing for good. Oh, I thought I had some pop. I don't. Sounds rubbish. The Altair's SW8 series on their YouTube. The egg from NST was there next to the tap from the flume. For the hills, search for Holiday Motel Las Vegas. Here they've done the motel in circles. A little bit like we've done on the wharf, I guess. Hold on. Let's save this first. No, not company files. Where does it go? Frontier. Planet Coaster. User media. Hills. Googie. Have you ridden Challenge Charge 5? I did ride it, yeah. I quite liked it, actually. I thought it was pretty good. But didn't get much love, did it? Right, screens. Oh my god. 4 meters, 8 meters is probably going to be about the right size. Let's hope, anyway. Okay. What are you making? We're making a 60s style sign for this thing. It's the one reason I don't think I could do YouTube is the wife. Yeah, my wife wasn't particularly happy about it until she started getting the checks from Google. To all of my theme park enthusiasts, what flat ride do you think should go to Alton? Oh God, anything. Just put some rides in the place. Christ. It's me, Eat Pants again. On my PC rather than my laptop, decided I'd watch while I play. Well, that's very nice of you, Monkey Box Films. The Holiday Motel Las Vegas thing does look quite cool. All right, let's have a look. Holiday Motel Las Vegas. Images. Motel. Yeah, that's kind of what we've done in the in the other one. It's perfectly why I didn't really want to do it with this so much, but yeah, I do quite like it going down, although I can't think it'd work well with the circle. Well, we might try it, we'll see. I'm going to try and get some art shapes onto this bad boy first and see if we can get it working. What's your favourite Planko theme? Do you mean scenery theme or music? If it's scenery theme, I'd probably say I did really like the pirate one. Totally missed your stream. Sorry, what we built today? Oh, Chris, don't worry about it, buddy. We built a 60s style Googie sign for the big wheel in Sparrow Wharf. We're not going to be able to do all the detail of the fine lettering. I'm hoping the sort of shape of the letters is still enough. I do like history signs. I hope you maybe once can make a Photoshop video. I mean, like, I could, but I'm just a really basic user of it. There are a million tutorials out there, you know, that do a much better job of teaching you how to do stuff than I do. I probably use the wrong keys and press the wrong buttons and all sorts. I just kind of get on with it, you know. What are you trying to make? I'm trying to make the word hills. The trying being the optimal pit there. Sasha Muka says, "Hi Geeks and Lucy channel. You should check out my workshop item." Well, do you know what? You should send it into Planko Spotlights, and then maybe I will be giving it to look at. You've been to Epcot? Yeah, I love Epcot. I loved Epcot as it was. I'm not 100% sure about the changes that are happening there. The fact that it's becoming very more sort of commercial and ride. I mean, it's commercial, it's Disney, but you know what I mean? Like, based on rides a lot more and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure about like Frozen being stuck into Norway for no particular reason, you know, and stuff like that. Not sure. Just not sure. Really love the look of it. The colour scheme is spot on. Did you have help? I did, yes, thank you. Awesome Weaves, as usual, he's really great with the hex codes for rides, for stuff. What's your favourite country? Mine is Norway. I love the little ride in Mexico, the little El Banditos, that stuff. The Donald Duck and the little dudes, love them. That's big, man. That is a big piece. Can we do anything with it? Epcot's become IP car. Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, it has though. Shame, isn't it? Epcot sounds a bit like 8 cock. If you wanted to, I suppose it does. If that's what you've got on your mind. Alright, we're getting somewhere with this. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to struggle with this little S. I have no idea how we're going to do this little S. Oh, hi, Pigeon. I have no idea what we're going to do with this, but every parent comes out tired. That's good. Geekism, how should I put my workshop item into your poster spotlight? If you go over to the channel, the Coaster Spotlights channel, in every description of the videos over there, there will be a link to how you can submit stuff. I guess we could do that. A little bit more stylized than I wanted. Have you been to Disneyland? I've been to Disneyland Paris. It used to be called Euro Disney though. It was Euro Disney when I went, and I've been to Disney World in Florida. Every walking minute we refresh homosexual. Yeah, tell me about it. Will that fit there? No, it's too big. Okay. SB Ridley tells me that this little semicircle piece here is the most useful one in the game. I am not sure he is, but there we go. Thank you, Daryl, for your donation. It's very welcome. Did you try butterbeer? And when do you think you're going to start the caravan park? And you should build an entertainment hall thing. Okay, right, lots to take in there. Did I try butterbeer? Yes, it tasted like sugar water, and it was horrible. When are you going to start the caravan park? I'm not sure. It's going to be mostly tents, though, more camping based. You should build an entertainment hall thing. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but it sounds good. Jonty, what do you want SW9 to be? Anything. Because they've completely slashed the coaster budget, so chances are it's not going to be anything for a good while. Oh, now you know what? That looks alright, but it's tiny, isn't it? Shame there isn't a nice tiny round piece you can use there. Snowman pipe isn't recolorable. No, it isn't, unfortunately. That would be nice, so yeah. What's your favourite ride to go on? I don't know, really. Probably 13 is my favourite coaster, so I guess that. The ultimate is like, what? Do you know what? I went and it was closed. It was shut. I was gutted. Absolutely gutted I was. Yeah, that's alright, but it's annoyingly too small. I really should check, shouldn't I? Let's back up a little bit. That was the 8 meters, so really should have used the 16 meters screen and made it twice as big, which does mean we could get a bit more detail into it, so I'm kind of happy about that. Yeah, that's a much better size. Man goes to the doctors and says, I'm a wig man, I'm a TP, I'm a wig man, I'm a TP. Doctor says, calm down, man, you're too tense. Love it. Oh, do you think they'll add smaller art pieces in the future? I don't know. They don't like to kind of admit the scale thing. Although, I say admit, to them it's probably not a problem. You know, it's only us that really kind of do this sort of stuff that have an issue with the scale. Some of the stuff we've been getting from Panko Spotlights is awesome and huge, but looks great. You know, they have a scale in the game, and they've very much stuck to it. Personally, for SW9, I'd go for a Mac launched. Yeah, I mean, but they have Rita. You know, so they've kind of got their launched coaster covered. I'd like to see just like a Eurofighter, to be honest. And because I haven't been on one. There we go. This is good. We'll be able to get a little bit more detail in this now. I think this was worth the change. It'd be a decent size, and we can get a little bit more nuance into it. So that's good. Happy about that. Oops. That one needs to start coming in a little bit now. Intamin Blitz all the way. They have Smiler. Yeah, it is similar, I suppose. Yeah, I want one of those sort of like past vertical drops, though. That's what I want. That's what I want to try. I'm really interested to see what that sort of feels like, you know. So yeah, that's really what I'm hoping for. What colour are you going for with hills? I don't know. You know, suggestions on a postcard, I guess. Probably white. You know, I'd probably just use the faded white we've used elsewhere. Intamin Megalite. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, that'd be cool. Time to go for me, mate. We've had a new baby in the family. Second nephew. We've got to go to him tomorrow morning. Take care. Oh, fantastic. Congratulations. Pass on my best to all the family. We still need a Pines. Yes, we do. We do, certainly. The Ultimate's one you must do at least once. There's nothing else like it in the world, really. Yeah, I know. I know. Built by a bloody railway company. What's your favourite animal? I got a bit of a thing for frogs. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said this on the channel before, but I have, just in front of me, I can pick up 3. Yeah, I have a bit of a thing for frogs. The house is actually covered in them. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. But yeah, I like frogs. They can't build past the tree line. Yes, that's why stuff. Oh yeah, so Megalite wouldn't work unless they built really, really low down. Yeah, it's why they haven't got a hyper and stuff like that, I suppose. Shame, because it would be cool. I suppose you've always got the big one, but man, that thing's rickety now. Could do with a bit of TLC. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mr. Malova. Corbin Low, Froggy Sparrow. Yeah, and it's weird. It's just a thing. I like frogs. I love frogs. That was my I Love Gold impression from... What was that from? Frogism, a thing for frogs. Well, not a thing, but they're the animals I like. I like what they look like. Frogs screaming out, they're slimy. They're not slimy. Some are, I suppose. Some are slimy, actually. Frog song from Paul McCartney. Do we also like that? No, not really. That's that we're all stand together. That one, isn't it? Boom, boom, boom. Entertainment hall for the campsite for the guests. Thank you, Daryl. You didn't have to donate just to say that, buddy. I read as many comments as I can. But thank you. It's very generous. This one's going to be slightly too big. Yeah, I think you're right. But I think it'll work. I think it could work. I think. Let's see. Has to be a gold member, that's it, yeah. I love gold. Not really particularly a fan of that either, just came into my head. Just a shame Mrs. S wasn't a princess. She may have turned you back by now. Yeah, she's a princess anyway, what are you talking about? She's my little princess. Geekism, it beats the Badger song, which is what people sing to me. Why? Do you like badgers? I assume. Badgers are cool, man. Nasty sods, though. Like, they can be nasty little buggers. And they're big as well. They're big. Right, I've got a feeling we're not... Oh, half an hour. We might get it done. I was going to say, I've got a feeling we won't get this finished in this episode. That would be very disappointing if we don't. Is it worth making them that wide just so we can have a nice curve on it? I think it might be. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Yeah, that was who was the guys who made all those? Like Magical Trevor and all them. Everyone loves Magical Trevor, 'cause the tricks that he does are ever so clever. Look at him now, disappearing a cow. I just love them. I can't remember what they were called now. Everyone thinks they're original when they sing it. My name is Badger at Rainbow Guys. Ah, right, okay. I get it, yeah. And that's the one they sing, yeah. Sounds about right. I obviously get that a lot with Captain Jack. People say that to me all the time, thinking they're hilarious. And they ain't. I mean, they were for the first, like, 100 times. Flight Coaster is so addicting. Ugh, tell me about it. I had to make a YouTube channel just to fund my addiction. Said the little green frog one day. Said the little green frog. Oh, I don't know that one. Yeah, let's delete you, select it, get rid of it. There we go. Okay, a little off, but I think we can make it work. Yeah, I think that'll look okay. Where the rum is. Why is all the rum gone? Is the actual line. Thank you. Got a Weeble. That's it. Yeah. Original memes of the early. Yeah, they were memes before memes were a thing. Yeah, Weeble. That was it. They were great. Gonna rob the top of that for the hills. I think it looks pretty neat. A little thicker than we'd like, but aren't they always, eh? What are you building? We're doing a sign for the Ferris wheel. Everyone can't say my last name correctly, but I don't care. What name is the description box? Sorry, I do not know to spell. But what is it for my workshop item to put in your coaster? The text underneath the video, go down. There will be a thing that says something like... do you know what? I'll just find it for you. Hold on. Spotlight, hold on. Where are you? There we go. Copy link. This one here. There it is. It's the longest link in my life. That's not right at all. Hold on, sorry. Copy link address. Wait, what is going on there? There you go. It's a bit of a long one. But that's where you go to send. That's another thing she said. That's where you go to send stuff in. No, I don't know the way. Excuse me, what a long day it's been. 2 live streams really takes it out of you. Do you know the way to Amarillo? Do you know that Tony Christie, the guy who sang that song, has never been to Amarillo, never been to it when the song came out. He just thought it sounded good. Isn't that crazy? Saw it on a map and was like, oh, that'll do. Wrote a song about it. It's a tiny little place. And the song never did particularly well in the States. And apparently, when the song first did really well, people were coming over and they were visiting Amarillo, and the Amarillians couldn't understand why loads of Brits were turning up to their little village. Geekism, was today classed as your day off from work, yet you stayed in and did streams? Bless you, man. I every Tuesday is my YouTube day, so I have a day a week where I sit and I make content, basically. So I do videos, play some Planko, and then we do the stream on the night. Today I squoze another little stream in there as well, cheeky little stream in the afternoon. Yeah, that's how it's done. Do you know, see Disappointments Millennium Force, you can see Canada, so you can stream Hello Canadians. Yeah, somebody else mentioned that before. It's pretty crazy. Oh, that'll just work nice there, won't it? Once we neaten that up. Lovely. Hey, awesome dude, I freaking love your channel. Thank you, Dewey Head. I hope I'm saying that right. Swing you over. Hopefully you'll line up pretty well. That one needs to go there, I guess, but apart from that, there's the 2 L's. This is looking okay, I think. Yeah, I think we're doing all right here. The other person was me. Oh, okay, you just told me twice. Thanks. Are you partnered with Panic Coaster at all as your content all? All my own. They usually send me the DLC stuff now without me having to pay for it. But other than that, yeah, no involvement with Frontier in any way. That's an old comment, but I am from Norway. Cool. Doe Head. Okay. Which of the spooky or adventure packs is your favourite and would suggest getting? That's a really tough question. I think I've probably got more out of the spooky pack, but objectively, adventure pack's probably the better one. I know that's not really a great answer, and I apologise. It's just how it is. Things will never be the same. Oh, it's gonna be tricky, isn't it? Let's try that. See if we can get this to shape round. I think Esperidley might be right. I think this one may well be the best piece in the game. Ready Thread suggested Adventure Pack over Spooky. I would be inclined to agree with them. I really would. They're both good. And if you've got the money, I'd just get both because they both have great things in them. Spooky Pack has some really useful little pieces of wood that were really good. But then Adventure, the gold stuff and the gems and the little decals and the animals were really cool as well. I mean, we haven't really used them in Pinewood because it's not really suitable, but yeah, that's all cool stuff, man. What size are you using in the Photoshop for fonts? 1080 by 720 is the billboard size, if that's what you mean. What DLC would you like next? I mean, honestly, I don't think we'd ever get it, but I would love a generic DLC. I would love to see like some just loads of bins and backstage stuff and wire fence and all that sort of stuff. I know it ain't gonna happen because there's about 12 people who are interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, that's really what I'd love to see. And yeah, there's obviously some big coasters still missing. Like somebody says there, Vekoma SLCs. That a lot of people want. Do 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 boom boom. Wondering whether, I mean, that one will definitely fit there and not be horrendous, I think. I don't know whether we could get one on the end of it and it wouldn't look too bad. It's a little wide, but I think we could probably make it work. Wait. Sorry, I've ignored the chat for a little while. I wonder if it's possible to have a sort of cookie cutter tool in the game where you can lay an entire green slab down and trace your mouse and deletes everything else. I mean, that'd be ideal, but I can't really see that sort of thing happening. I think we'd probably just get custom models. I think we'd just be able to import stuff from Blender. Wait until Steam sale and get both. Yep, good suggestion. Did you read my thank you comments? Oh, I don't think I did, but you're welcome. I would love for NC to do a proper Zoo Tycoon game. Yeah. Zoo Tycoon game would be good. Is the DLC pack sponsored, designed by the theme park themselves? Yeah. And I mean, you know, there's precedent there because we had the Steel Vengeance little update, free update. I can see that. Just as long as, like, if it was, say, a six flags pack, it didn't just have 6 flags written on everything, you know. And also, I think the big problem with it is I'd love to see some stuff that's like not necessarily good, you know, like dodgy fences and stuff to make oil spills and things like that. And I think if a theme park put their name to it, it would all be really shiny and bright. And I think I would love to see some more like. Somebody said a really good comment a while ago on Pinewood. They said that the park almost has a melancholy feel about it because some of the bits in it are quite depressing, you know, there's little broken bits and things, and that's what I wanted to go for because that's my experience of parks a lot of the time. You'll see something that's broken, it just kind of puts you off a little, you know, it just takes you out of the moment. I think probably that white colour will do for these hills, I think. Would you like to see a ride in Planco like 13 with a drop element? Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, it's quite niche. But some more track options would be great. Backwards tracks, things like that. You're ignoring your Twitch chat. which I totally get because YouTube chat's 50 more views, but I want to let you know, oh, sorry, do you know what? I've got the wrong thing open. There we go, I can see both now. I apologise. Notice me, sorry. Can this game be modded? No, not really. You can import no, not really. No, it's not. Okay, this I think alright, it's a little big, but I actually think it's okay. I think if we pull it up in front of that a little so it clips and then have wood kind of here, I think that'll be alright. I'd say charming and characterful rather than depressing, but sure. Program stunt show would be good. Yeah, a bit of a re-go at the programming stuff would be nice, to be honest, because it is a little ropey. Let's have a look at Fog's fonts, how big they are, because I might just stick Fog's one in. Huge. I mean, it's neon font. Oh, neon font's not awful. So it's not like Minecraft. No. Ah, that one lights up. I mean, it's a bit piece heavy though, I think. Yeah. I think it's a bit oh my god, very piece heavy. Here. We've used it. We've used one of his other ones already and it was a bit of a sink. Fog's font and but yeah, very much so. Looks like a quirky London Underground sign, but I like it. Oh, because of the target bit. It's 60s, it's 60s. It's mods. I'd love to see a bunch of switch track options, yeah, water rides as well as coasters, so we could do stuff like Valhalla, yeah, good one. Or Chiapas, I don't know that. I wish we could draw fences like you can pass, but you can't. I'd love to see more fences. Yeah, I think so. What are those font things called? They're called Fog's fonts. They're on the workshop. He's got about 5 or 6 of them. They're all really good. Fog stuff's great. I'd love to use Fog fonts, but I'm a taco short of combo platter. Couldn't figure out how to place them. They're really quite tough. You have to select each letter and copy and paste them. It does take a while. So simple modding tools, import textures and models, but doesn't compromise their engine. That's all I'd like to see. Textures and models, I'd be happy. Really would be happy with that. Right, okay. So, wood. How are we writing wood? The blue thing is not working. Well, let me give you the name Metroblast. It's not working. I'm not sure what you mean, the blue thing, sorry. Right, how are we writing the word wood? That's different from pine. I mean, we could just write wood like pine. Actually, it would probably make sense to write it like pine, so it kind of fits. Let's try and see what it looks like. It might just be that the background's different enough to make it interesting. Okay. Thinking the other day, it would be great DLC, an entertainment pack, gives you ability to do shows and parades. Oh yeah, that'd be good. I'd love. There was some really great artwork when the game first released of a barbershop quartet. I'd love to see them in the game. How are we writing wood? Going back to school with Geekism. I mean, not like how to spell it. Right, let's try that. Let's get rid of you. Copy. Spin that round. Ring it up. And across. Boom. There's your W. Geekers, how do you find yourself constantly excited to play this game? I remember getting kind of overwhelmed, realising how much went into builds, and it made the game hard to play. Oh, what have I done there? That's alright, is it? I think a lot of it is the fact that it's like a lot of people are waiting for a new video now. If I'm totally honest with you, I don't want to say that if I wasn't doing videos, I wouldn't be playing the game anymore. But it's definitely a big key factor is the fact that if I don't play the game, people are commenting, "Where's the videos?" Yeah, but I genuinely just enjoy trying things in the game and seeing what works. I think what do they say? Variety is the spice of life, and I would definitely say try different things and stuff. Makes a big difference for me. I think you should keep pine and wood the same. Yeah, I think you might be right. I'd like more mechanics for the fluidity of a theme park. Prime example being shorter, longer queues when it's busy or not. I think the same. I think I'd just like them to get the simulation a bit better, to be honest with you. It's pretty good, but it could be better. Could be quite a bit better. Okay, scenery. How are we going to do? So there's these pieces, but they're too big. How are we going to do the roundness of an O? Is it going to be one of these? Good luck, have fun for the rest of the night. Thank you. Good night. Planco needs more animatronics, do you agree? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't particularly use them that much, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, any more of everything would be good, wouldn't it, really? Let's be honest. You need a faded blue. I would like a faded blue, but not too faded because it needs to be legible. So I was thinking maybe like this. Maybe this is the thing they repaint, you know. But yeah, maybe like a little faded, but not like really pastely. You know the sort of thing I mean. Okay, how's that for width? Yeah, that's about right. A virtual item called Metro Blast. You can do a coaster spotlight on it. Oh no, it needs to be submitted to the form, unfortunately, Sasha, because it's not me that picks. We have a manager who throws stuff around and things like that. So you'll have to pop it onto that form that I sent before. The two O's could be round things with a bit of theming inside them. Two O's could be round things with a bit of theming inside them. Draws in more guests and an easy perfect circle. Yeah. That's too wide. Parkitect, yeah, the way Parkitect deals with its scenery is fantastic. The fact that you physically have to hide nasty scenery behind nice scenery is a really, really great design. To be honest with you, the D's kind of done, in it. It just needs those two corners figured out. The game needs more small things like having revolvers as tall as people is excessive. Yeah, some smaller stuff would be lovely. I mean, they're getting there. You know, the Adventure Pack actually was quite scaled, but I've got a feeling that was a pack that was already made, and they just didn't release it in the start game, I think. But yeah, Spooky, they had some pretty decent sized stuff in Spooky. Does your wife watch your videos? Oh God, no. She's got no interest at all. She just likes the money that they earn. Try that one. Not sure what it'll look like in Planco. Okay, thank you. The W needs to come in just ever so slightly on those. Okay. I think I could go with that. I think each letter needs to spread out a bit and use the space a bit more. So let's try there. Looks like the Yorkie Bars logo. Ah. Yeah, I suppose it does a bit. Like an impact kind of font. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll try again. Thank you, Sasha. It is worth it, because it'd be great to see your stuff on there. And it's all for a good cause. Pinewood Hills. There we go. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, where was that blue? I think you're... there we go. Let's do the N. I feel like it's a little washed out, but what I'm going to do is change it all that, and then we'll just pull it up a little, because I think the blue's right. I just think it needs to be a little bit brighter. Like when this was first done, it would have been like too bright, you know? So I feel like it won't have quite have lost that much. Maybe not even brighter, just a little darker even. You know, just so it's a little easier to see. More like that, more like an aquary colour. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks good. Pinewood Hills. Do you like Fox Neons, but make your own? Oh, no, I haven't got time for that. Blue might be too bright yet. Just so you know, my Steam name is Yoshi Awesome. Cool. Make each letter get slightly bigger. No. It's too much work. But we will put some lights around that box. Do you know what? It actually looks better when you come down and see it 3D. I think when you zoom out and it loses a bit of fidelity. There. It doesn't look as good, does it? It actually looks better when you can come in and see a bit of shadow on it and stuff. Right, lights. How long we got left? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Let's just quickly put some lights around it. But I mean quickly. 2-meter variable. There we go. I'm going to put these on, but like most of them aren't going to work. So we'll have one row of what they should look like, which is going to be a really horrible yellow bulb. Yep, that's perfect. Oh, chat's gone away from me again. Would there be a basic tree next to the wood in the left? Could be, like a really stylized one. Put some dead lights on the logo. Oh yeah, there's going to be dead lights. They're going to be dead lights. So we'll next do that and make one of them black. Not black, but like grey. So they're toned out. And then for the work, but not with the back one on. And then there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this needs to look like really quite ropey. Oh, can we just select those? I assume we wouldn't be able to. No, I didn't think we could. I'm going to move them over a little. Oh, whoops. More contrast with space behind wood and the hills colour. Maybe. Also, then people can't use my workshop things if I use DLC. Well, if they own DLC, you can. I'm sadly cheap and low on money, so I can't get the DLC, which really sucks. They're good. They're worth it. I do think they're worth it. You know, if you end up with a bit of loose cash, I would consider going for them because they are worth it. They are good. Only true Planco players understand that when you're building, you have an archer shooting your building. Yeah, I still get so many people ask me why the hell that happens. It's full to scale. Right, we're going to finish up here in just a minute or two, folks. I'm going to throw these lights down. I think this sign needs a little bit of work still, to be honest with you, but I feel like we've made enough progress to call it a day today. And of course, the time it is as well. Means we are done. Does that need to happen? Will that look better? Yeah, that does look better. Oh, just an idea. These can actually be strings that have fell down there. Oh, that's good, isn't it? So this is really ropey, this thing. Ha, ropey. Didn't even mean to do that. I'm going to do that. Right, I'll do it there. Like it's fell down. Calling it a day. Thank you, Opera Sir. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. You're more than welcome here anytime. We're going to be finishing it in just a minute as well. Blinking lights are so pretty. They are, but some of them can't blink because it would be too good if they all blinked. But we'll have that strip blink there. There we go. And we'll just fix those. There we go. Yeah, looks good. Looks like it's fell down. Okay. Let's try and put it in place. See how we're looking. Whether or not it actually looks any good in place. It's slightly squiffy for some reason. Oh, that's why, because we're not using the world axis. Let's try that again. There we go. Now it should work a bit better. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, it does need a little bit more detail. Dogs complaining they're hungry. Oh, bless them. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Right, let's just drag that off there. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, a little higher. A little to the right. It doesn't really matter exactly because it's not where we're going to be putting it. Love tuning in for the tail end of your streams. Thanks, CDs. What we will do is move that to be, oops, that to be underneath so it doesn't get in the way. And that's turned out pretty good. Let's put a bit of a PM on it. Just have a look at the sign lit up. Oh yeah, the lights really add to it actually. Maybe a little bit more lighting on there is needed. What about the really small wall light? I say really small wall light, it's massive, look. That one is it. It was that one I was thinking of, but I thought it was a bit smaller than that. What I was thinking was having a few of them. Can we colour it the red colour? Okay, right, let's colour it the red colour. Let's make it much darker. And then let's have 3 of them across the top there. But that middle one doesn't work. Would the pilot lights placed under the woodwork making it glow? Maybe, but that feels like a little bit high budget. Put the circular fairy right around the edge. Yeah, maybe around the whole edge of the big one. There isn't a circular one though. There's a little 4 loop one, but I think that's going to be too tight. I could do the 4s all the way around. That could work. Quite like that though, having the spots with one of them not working. I think that's turned out pretty good. Right, I'm going to have to cut it there, guys, because I should have finished 7 minutes ago. Well, I've still got a video to record tonight, ready for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It does carry over into the video, so it's very much appreciated. Thanks again for all stopping by. I love having you here every Tuesday. We have so much fun. Sorry I missed a couple. We are back to normal now, every Thursday being here, playing some Planet Coaster. If you haven't already, like I say, make it flicker when you put it in Pinewood. That's a good idea, James. Thanks. If you haven't already, check out Planco Spotlights, our new channel, with myself, the Lady Designer, Silverette, Rudy, Rubel, Commando, Advo, Estan Wolf, Esper Ridley, Free the Bear, A&O Gaming. I think that's everyone. I'm so sorry if I've forgotten somebody. Oh, and the Bro Coaster guys, yeah, Mike and John, making some spotlight videos for special effects for great charity. Why can't you do 7 minutes twice with a cuddle at the end, Stokies? Thanks very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next week.